If you could just ask for what you want directly, life would get so much easier. But for a lot of us, it may be the hardest thing there is. Here's why, and it's not what you think. You may be so afraid of asking for what you want, so you hint, you manage, you suppress what you want, you go along. Underneath it, you don't believe that there are other people that actually want what you want. So you go to the wrong places to get what you want, and you're not upfront about what you're wanting. And you're also angry. Now that anger may be buried as resentment with nowhere to go, especially if you've learned to suppress your anger or been taught that anger is wrong, bad, etc. And the reason why I've been saying that anger is so powerful and can be transmuted towards your goals is because anger is pointing directly towards your desires from the heart, what it is that you're truly wanting, something that you never gave yourself permission to ask for, because somewhere deep down inside you learned that wanting that thing was dangerous. Maybe an authority figure, they were incapable and did not want to give you what you wanted. So they shamed what you want, they called it too much, selfish, unrealistic, so you buried that wanting and the anger that came along with it. But the anger was actually the fire that's supposed to protect your authentic desires. Now, you can't ask, you have no line, you get pulled into everyone's world and you end up resenting yourself for it. That's the anger turned inward, eating you alive. I know how that feels. Now that burns a lot of energy, it causes, sleeping issues, health problems. But the anger itself is actually never the problem. It's the signal, and it's precise, and it points directly towards what it is that you want, right at the line that got crossed, right at the boundary that got crossed. Now, you can't think your way back to it. You have to feel your way there through the anger. And once you learn to accept and transmute your anger, you can learn to ask for what you want directly. And when you do that, you learn to soften naturally. And you stop resenting people around you, and you can finally stop feeling so alone with what it is that you're wanting. If you would like to learn more, come on over to my Substack, my LinkedIn, and my mailing list, where I talk a lot more about boundaries and how to manage your energy by transmuting your anger. Stay tuned, and I'll talk to you soon.